What is up, guys? Your main man Snaggle J back with a brand new video today, and this is going to be an update for our MLB The Show 16 Toronto Blue Jays franchise. We are through the month of July now. We had the trade deadline. We had another month of baseball action. Let's see where things are at and where they are going. First up, taking a look at the AL East standings, we are at 63 and 41 and a half game back of the Red Sox right now. Now, for those of you who watched the June update, you will know that I was 5.5 games up after the month of June, but a 10 and 14 July meant that the Red Sox were able to catch us and jump a half game ahead. So heading into the trade deadline, we had some different needs we wanted to address. I wanted to get someone to put in the bullpen. We were able to acquire closer Cody Allen from the Cleveland Indians. He's 28 years old, 86 overall with B potential. All it cost us was starting pitcher prospect Derek Emery. And now he's only 21 years old and he's 74 overall, but C potential. And we do have a lot of pitching prospects in the minor leagues, so it was nice to get Allen. I mean, after Roberto Osuna, our bullpen was a little bit thin in terms of high strikeout guys, so Allen is a nice pickup for us. Then we were able to address the starting rotation by making a trade with the Atlanta Braves that netted us starting pitcher Julio Teheran and reliever Aroldis Vizcaino. So Vizcaino gives us another power arm down in the bullpen. Obviously, Teheran, only 26 years old, 84 overall, B potential, a great addition to our starting rotation. Atlanta got starting pitcher prospect Sean Reed Foley, who's only 20 years old and is a B potential prospect. Backup shortstop Ryan Goins, who's 29, 72 overall, and center field prospect Adam Frazier, who is B potential but is already 25. So 3 major additions to our major league roster, and we really didn't have to give up anything other than our backup shortstop. So now, taking a look at some of our better performing players on the season thus far, let's go and take a look at Josh Donaldson. 324, 34 homers, and 90 RBIs on the season. He leads the American League in fielding by third baseman. He has 1,000 fielding percentage, has not committed an error yet in 2017. He leads the American League in home runs, RBIs, hits, runs, and WAR. He is second in batting average, slugging percentage, and OPS. And not surprisingly to anyone, he is currently leading in the MVP race. Shortstop Troy Tulowitzki is having a nice, productive season and doing it pretty quietly. 319 average with 19 homers and 67 RBIs on the season. He is third in the American League in WAR at 5.27. And he is top 10 in the AL in batting average, RBIs, hits, OPS, and runs. All of that while playing plus defense at shortstop. The $100 million man who we re-signed last offseason, first baseman / DH Edwin Encarnacion, is hitting .266, 26 homers, and 67 RBIs, and is currently 11th in the American League with an .863 OPS. He is 5th in the American League with those 26 home runs. Flipping over now to our pitching staff, as you can see, we have had pretty good seasons out of all of our starting pitchers. Aaron Sanchez does have a 4.59 ERA, but he has a 1.16 WHIP. As you can see, Marcus Stroman, who's 11-4 with a 3.02 ERA, having a great season with a 91-23 K to walk ratio. Jay Happ is 10-2, but does have a 1.54 WHIP, which is a bit concerning. Now, he does have 61 walks. There you can see Julio Teheran, 6-10 with a 3.24 ERA on the season, a 1.12 WHIP, and 101 Ks versus only 26 walks. An unbelievable addition for the team. He's been wasting away in Atlanta with their subpar roster, so it's time to get him in a playoff hunt and see what he can do against some big competition. There you see our 2 big arms down the bullpen. Osuna 2-0 with 30 saves, a 3.38 ERA. Cody Allen has 29 saves, a 2.76 ERA, and 52 strikeouts on the season. Manager John Gibbons said that Roberto Osuna will remain the closer and that Cody Allen will be used in high leverage situations. Now, immediately after we made those 2 trades and we simmed to August 1st, we had a big injury as our starting center fielder Ian Desmond broke his hand and will be out 1 to 2 months. That is a huge blow for us. We were already platooning in left field. We had to call Andrew Benintendi back up to fill the void in center field. So now, to avoid having to platoon him as well, we decided to reach out to the free agent market and an old familiar friend. Yes, that's right, folks. We signed Jose Bautista for the rest of the season at a prorated $4.5 million salary. If you remember correctly, Jose Bautista was not re-signed by us in the offseason. Not a single team in baseball took a chance on him. He was looking for $10 million plus a season. He didn't get it. We were able to sign him prorated $4.5 million for the rest of the season. So he gives us a bit of power off of the bench. He's probably going to get regular at-bats considering we are platooning Chris Coughlin and Scott Van Slyke in left field and Benintendi in center and Polanco in right. We could move Polanco to left and put Bautista in, blah, blah, blah. We'll figure that out with the management afterwards. A huge month ahead for the Blue Jays. As you can see, we start the month off with a 3-game series against Seattle. Then we go on the road for 10 games in Minnesota, Los Angeles, and San Diego. We come back home for 2 against Baltimore, 4 against Texas, and then we do a split home and road 4-game set against the Marlins. And then at the end of the month, a gigantic 3-game set at Fenway Park against the Red Sox, followed by a 3-game set against Tampa Bay. Well, guys, that has been an update for the end of July 2017 for our Toronto Blue Jays MLB The Show 16 franchise. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of the video. If there's anything you want me to see, if there's any players on other teams that you're wondering how they're doing, let me know, and I can fire up the game and get back to you. As always, guys, if you like the video, make sure you smash the thumbs up button and subscribe down below. And until the next time, peace.